Constantly look when you practice at what's happening. Get the alignment stick down, but look at the divots. This is a 6 iron. Look at the divots. Look at what's happening. Take some speed out. Get a feel for the golf shot. Not bad, drifted a bit. Face is probably open. Could be steep. If you've watched the last 2 videos, hitting the irons very good, hitting the driver good with a slight peel. It's obvious when we look at it today, and path there, minus 1.2. It's not killer, but you must know your parameters and you must blend them. And one of the questions that I got when I'm out here hitting balls, now I'm an amateur, how do I stop pulling over the top? The truth is, it's a process. Don't get alarmed if you pull over it, and your parameters as you get better are tighter. That's minus 2.8 pulling left. So let's just define before we start it. If you're out here slicing them up and you've got 10 degrees going that way, then yeah, that's a problem. But if it's fractional, you're going to have to learn to play with it because you've got to blend it. But I appreciate for the off season, we all want to work on this. So how do we do it? How do we get where we want to be, minus 0.2, exactly in the money? Here's a couple of key thoughts that I do. I love training aids. We're not going to talk about training aids right now for this. We will get into that. But you must be aware of who you are and what you are. Alignment sticks, all you really need to work on this. To the top. So stop. Let the club fall. And when I say fall, I want this feeling. I want that feeling. Then turn. Do that for a couple of swings. Take the speed out. That to me was 75% speed. Let the club fall. Don't worry about the numbers. Just get the feeling to the top when you're on the driving range, especially if you're in a bayed partition. I like this one. Say there's a bay behind you. You want to try and lay the club on the bay. Try and lay it on the bay behind you. Not bad. Lay the club on the bay behind you. 0.6 now on that path. Next thing to do. Water bottle is brilliant. Again, let's do it as if we're on a range and there's concrete everywhere. Put the water bottle in line, put it out there, bring it a bit tighter if you want. Start one to the right of the water bottle. Obviously, if you're on a grass range, you can use an alignment stick. Aim a little right if you want and start to feel to the top. Some draws. That was lovely. Divot knocked it over, but you get the feeling. Now I've moved the path, hit it round the right side of that, gave me great results. That was probably the best move. That was 4.6 on the path, so I can move it if I want to. Get where the feel is for that. Next one, you saw me do it in last week's video. It's a good one for on the course, and you've seen the top tour players in the world doing this. On pictures on the range, they fly around everywhere, don't they, with VJ. Put the water bottle in there. Aim a little bit to the right. Let the club fall. Pure, nice. Fall behind you, minus 0.6. You can see my pattern, but it's not killing me. Then if you want to get more drastic, move the foot back. Be careful not to whip the club inside on this one. Go a bit more towards you guys on the camera. Feel the draw. And I don't want to draw where, which again, it's important you get the order at which these videos have come. That was 5.2 path to the right. I don't want the draw that is the flip draw. So I don't want you backed up. If you work on the video from 2 weeks prior, hence this 3-part series for your winter iron work, driver work, and now swing work, don't want to be back here and flipping and adding loft. Want you to be using the bounce and turning. 6 iron, minus 4 on attack. Remember my 7 iron was minus 5. Launch angle, now you know about this because you've watched 2 weeks previous. This has 31 degrees, that launched at 13, very good. 6,100 spin, again I talked about it in the videos. Take the number on the bottom. For an MC, P7 MC, 6,000, 6,500, very good. If you've got a 770 or a P790, you're going to see a little bit more launch, a little bit less spin, which is fine for the speed you put in, but for me, those numbers are good. club laid behind and turned. So you've got these moves that are, just again, to summarize, to the top, this move. Put the marker out in front of you. Concrete range, use water bottle. Grass range, use stick. Path must be drawing around it. Drop the foot back, but don't start sucking the club inside here. Get it back more towards the camera, then let it fall. And whatever happens, keep moving forward. As you work on these things this winter, keep moving forward. The bounce of the golf club, which is the soul of the golf club, and the way this club is designed, is going to bring it out the turf. It's going to do it all for you. Now, there are other tips, ones that I don't love, but the hand palm open and then the club will fall behind it. Try it if you like. It's not for me, but the one that is just feel that club go this way and feel this start the downswing. If you can get yourself the upper starts the downswing, and then you go into the sidearm pitch. I don't play baseball, but I understand it, so don't tell me that you guys don't. A lot of you guys are America-based, sidearm pitch or skimming a stone. That way, that's the feel. And you can do that down the range if you want to. Boom, there, there. Feel it that way, feel the elbow, feel the bay behind you, put it on there, and then rotate. So the start of the downswing comes from the left heel, boom, then rotate. Orientation with the target, look at where you're going, there, and then rotate. You're gonna know you're getting it. Look, I've got a TrackMan, it's brilliant. Not everyone has that. That's a nice shallow divot. It's very acceptable. It's giving me a great ball flight, it's giving me great numbers. But you can tell with these. Use these and look at this to see what that's doing. If it's coming out spinny, you're probably pulling left and steep, which most of you will be. And if it's hooking on you, you're backing up and inside and flipping. So you've got to work in sequence. You've got to tidy everything up. You've got to get yourselves rotated and smooth from the top. And I don't mind if it's a 75% dunch down there. That was not good. A 75% rhythmical turn. Boom, boom. Not bad. 75%. Just turn it. And by the 75%, I mean the speed. And then as you work into it, then you go ball position, find it, look at the target, and just hit your full normal one. And again, you'll be feeling that movement. If you can get yourself in posture, that movement, club will come out the turf the way you want it. Minus 0.4, great numbers. 7,000 spin, held the face a little for the spin. Very, very acceptable. Gone the yardage I want from the club. There's a lot in there, but I'm a big believer that, like I said there at the top, I do love training aids, but I don't want you getting reliant on them. They're there as a training aid to help you find positions. When you get to a beautiful range like this, it has to all be about still seeing the target, still hitting the shots, getting the most out of the golf balls you've hit. Literally these 3 videos, you've been with me for 1 bag of balls. That's all I got left. And I'm good. I've worked on my game. I've educated people. I've hopefully guided you as to some choices coming up that you're gonna have to make on equipment. But you get what I'm saying. I've been efficient with my time. These are all the divots I'm gonna leave here. It's fantastic. I feel good. I've got my game where I want it. I'm not in a stressful place. Targets are where they are. Let's go chip and putt. That's how you become a better player. So think about that. That's what we're always trying to consider. If you're at a range, you'll only have a token's worth, a large bucket or whatever, so make it count. Get the alignment stick down, use the bottle, use the towel, all things you can do on a concrete tee box. As always, if you like what you're seeing, hit subscribe, hit notifications so that thing pops up so you don't miss a thing. There's going to be more videos coming to you as always. Any comments below, you know I relish them. That's Tour Truck Tuesday. There's a lot for you to work on there. Let's start hearing some great results.